across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
Good evening to all our viewers from all over the world. Thank you for tuning in to news updates on 24 News Radio and Television. Thank you. I am Aiba Karina Wari. First, the headlines. Senate approves Tinubu's request to deploy troops to Benin Republic. Ekiti Agro Allied International Airport set for first commercial flights. Woman charged with obstruction of environmental officers. Sokoto government commends military for foiling bandits ambush in Sabon Benin. National Assembly hosts art exhibition featuring autistic Guinness World Record holder Kanye. Chief of Army Staff, Indian Defense Advisor reaffirmed military partnership. Nwabali doubtful for AFCON 2025 with injury. Now to the news in details. The Senate on Tuesday approved a request from President Bola Tinubu to deploy Nigerian troops to the Republic of Benin as part of a regional peace stabilization mission aimed at safeguarding democratic governance in West Africa. The approval followed the receipt of a formal presidential correspondence in which the president sought the Senate's consent to authorize military deployment to the neighboring country to forestall an unconstitutional seizure of power and prevent the destabilization of democratic institutions. Following the reading of the letter, the Senate resolved into a committee of the whole to deliberate on the president's request. The motion to enter committee session was moved and seconded after the Senate President called for a voice vote, with the majority of the senators responding in affirmative. During the closed-door session, senators examined the implications of the proposed deployment, including the potential for mass refugee movement into Nigeria and the security impact on border communities. After deliberations, the Senate voted overwhelmingly in favor for granting approval for the deployment of the Nigerian Armed Forces to the Republic of Benin. Upon reverting to plenary to report the outcome, the Senate President asked members to confirm that the report accurately reflected the discussions at the executive sessions. The chamber responded affirmatively. A final voice vote was taken on the confirmation of the President's action, with the majority again voting aye, thereby formalizing the Senate's consent. After months of groundwork and regulatory approvals, scheduled commercial flights are set to begin at the Ekiti Agro Allied International Airport in the state capital. The launch of flight operations is driven by increasing demand for improved air connectivity and the need to open a new chapter in air travel for the state, providing residents, investors, government officials, students, and visitors with faster, safer, and more convenient travel options. The development also aligns with Ekiti State's broader growth agenda to reinforce the federal government's commitment to expanding aviation access nationwide. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, will lead a delegation of aviation stakeholders, government officials, and business leaders on the inaugural commercial flight from the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport to the Ekiti Agro Allied International Airport on Wednesday, December 10, 2025. Officials of United Nigerian Airlines described the commencement of flights as a major milestone in expanding air connectivity across Nigeria, adding that it underscores the airline's commitment to opening new routes with rising economic and social relevance. They noted that the inaugural flight will boost Ekiti's economic prospects, supporting tourism, commerce, agriculture, and the creative sector, all of which will continue to grow in the region. The police in Ekiti State have arraigned a woman, Omolele Adetomiwa, 26, at the Magistrates Court sitting in Ado-Ekiti over alleged unlawful obstruction of environmental officers. The prosecutor, Inspector Akinwale Oriyomi, told the court that on December 5, 2025 at about 7 a.m. in Ado-Ekiti, the defendant unlawfully obstructed Ibitoye Temitope Samson and Ilesomi Sefumi of the Ekiti State Environmental Management Authority, contrary to sections 187B and 181(1) of the Criminal Law of Ekiti State 2021. Counsel to the defendant, Barrister Oluwafemi Alabi, urged the court to admit his clients to bail. The magistrate, Mr. Abayomi Adeosun, granted bail of 50,000 naira with one surety in light sum and adjourned to January 2026. The Sokoto State government has applauded the Nigerian Armed Forces by foiling an attempted ambush by bandits in Sabon Birni local government area, preventing what officials say could have been a major tragedy. In a statement on Monday, the special advisor to the governor on security matters, Colonel Ahmed Usman, retired, said the bandits targeted traders traveling from Tara village to the weekly market in Sabon Birni before they were engaged and neutralized by troops. Usman praised the swift action and professionalism of the soldiers, noting that their intervention reaffirmed the military's commitment to safeguarding lives and properties across the state. The National Assembly has pledged to take urgent steps to tackle the stigma faced by children living with autism across the country. To drive this effort, the Parliament on Tuesday hosted a special art exhibition at the National Assembly Library aimed at raising awareness about autism, promoting inclusion, and highlighting the need for stronger national policies to support affected families. Autism is a developmental condition characterized by challenges with social communication, such as delayed speech, difficulty with back and forth conversations, and repetitive patterns of behavior. Its causes are linked to environmental, biological, and genetic factors. At the exhibition, attendees viewed the works of Kanye, a young autistic artist who recently earned Guinness World Record for creating the largest painting on canvas. His pieces drew admiration from lawmakers, advocates, and other guests. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Y.D. Shabu, and Indian Defense Advisor to Nigeria, Colonel Manoj Singh, has reaffirmed strategic military partnership between Nigeria and India during a courtesy visit at the Army headquarters in Abuja on 9 December 2025. In a post by the Acting Director of Army Public Relations, Apollonia Anele, on the Nigerian Army X handle on Tuesday, the Army Chief stressed the importance of maintaining an enduring partnership with the Indian Armed Forces. He described India's long-standing support in military training, capacity building, and defense development as invaluable, stating the urgent need to further enhance collaboration in counter-terrorism operations, intelligence sharing, equipment support, and professional military education. Singh commended the Nigerian Army for its ongoing efforts in tackling security challenges nationwide and expressed appreciation for the warm reception. He highlighted India's readiness to expand defense cooperation, including increased training opportunities for Nigerian Army personnel and enhanced technical exchanges in areas of mutual benefit. The visit concluded with the presentation of souvenirs to Colonel Singh, the signing of visitors' book, and a group photograph symbolizing the enduring friendship and cooperation between the two nations. And lastly, here for sport news says, EPL Heaven urges Man United to maintain European faith. Aiden Heaven believes a return European football is well within Manchester United's reach, following Monday's 4-1 at homes. Victory at Molinos after Ruben Amorim's men just a point outside of the top four in the Premier League and in the hunt for a place in next season's Champions League. United recovered from a disappointing draw with the lowly West Ham last week, thanks to Bruno Fernandes' double and further goals from Brian Mbeumo and Mason Mount after John Rickner. Belgrade has cancelled out Fernandes' opener with bottom of the table's Wolf. First goal in the Premier League since October 26. And for the Nigerian sport lovers, Stanley Nwabali is doubtful for the 2025 African Cup of Nations with injury. 24 News Radio and Television reports. Nwabali is currently battling with an ankle and hand injury, according to reports. Chippa United manager Vizumuzi Vilakazi, however, said the shortstopper is pushing to be fit for the competition. I don't think he will make it, but when I was talking to him, he was confident that he will recover. The 29-year-old reportedly aggravated the injury during the 2026 FIFA World Cup playoffs in Morocco last month. He has not made an appearance for the Chile boys since returning for the mini tournament. Nwabali has established himself as Super Eagles' first-choice goalkeeper since the AFCON 2023 finals in Côte d'Ivoire. Now let's go back to the headlines. Senate approves Tinubu's request to deploy troops to Benin Republic. Ekiti Agro Allied international effort set for first commercial flights. Woman charged with obstruction of environmental offices. Sokoto government commends military for foiling bandit ambush in Sabon Birni. National Assembly hosts art exhibition featuring autistic Guinness World Record holder Kanye. Chief of Army Staff, Indian Defense Advisor, reaffirmed military partnership. EPL Heavens urges Man United to maintain European faith. And lastly, for Nigerian sport lovers, here says Nwabali doubtful for AFCON 2025 with injury. Thank you for tuning in and staying with us here for news updates on 24 News Radio and TV. We wish you a beautiful evening rest. Bye as we meet again tomorrow, the same time on the same platform. I am Ayla Karina Wari. Bye.